Hi. Today we are going to do a tapping session or emotional freedom technique session to lower the intensity of your stress related to one problem, one issue, or one specific event in your life. My name is Muriel Folous. If it's the first time we meet, welcome. If you are familiar with emotional freedom technique, that's wonderful because you just have to follow along. And if you're not, that's wonderful too because you don't have to know what it is to be effective, for it to be effective. If you still want to refer to an introduction, I have one in this playlist, and I will also put the link below in the description of this video. So, before we go and tap, we need to be able to access that feeling of stress in our body. But don't worry, I won't leave you hanging there. We're going to work on it and we're going to lower its intensity. What I want you to do now is to close your eyes, and you can stop the video if you don't have enough time to access it, and go back in your memory to access a thought, actually a memory, a thought, an anticipation, whatever is creating stress for you, your problem. And on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being I don't feel the stress at all, and 10 being like, oh, it's overwhelming, I have a hard time breathing. That's how stress manifests in my body. I want you to be at a 5 or higher for EFT to really take effectiveness. So close your eyes, go back to that problem, that thing, give it a title. So here I'm going to say that problem because I'm going to stay very general, but give it your title. And on a scale of 0 to 10, where do you fall? Take note of that. The next thing I want you to do is to be aware of where does the stress fall in your body. Is it some people in the neck, some people, like I said, for me, in the chest, I have a hard time breathing. Where in your stomach, I did a tapping session, a short tapping session this morning with a lady on a podcast, and it felt like a rock in her stomach. Where does it fall on your body, in your body? And now we're going to do the tapping itself. So just follow what I do, and I'll leave you a blank space to repeat what I say. If something doesn't resonate, you can change a word, but I'm going to stay very general. For you, if you want it to be even more effective, be as specific as you can. So when I say that problem, you give it your title and you know exactly what you're referring to. And if I'm going to mention emotions, you pick the one that resonates with you. I'm going to say that stress in my chest. You say that stress in my, and wherever you feel it in your body. And sometimes it's in two places at one time. So you say the two places. It's really simple. You can do it on one side, two sides. Doesn't matter as long as you tap where you see me tapping. And I'm going to give you the names when we start, like describe where it is. And after that, I'll just do it and you follow. So let's start with what we call an anchoring statement to really establish the problem. And we tap on the anchoring point, which is the side of your hand with 3 fingers. We're going to repeat it 3 times. Even though I have a lot of stress in my body because of that problem, I love and accept myself completely. Even if you don't feel that it's true, do it. Say it anyway. Even though I have a lot of stress because of that problem, I love and accept myself anyway. There is a purpose to saying it. 3rd time. Even though I have so much stress in my body because of that problem, I love and accept myself anyway. Now you're going to tap at the basis of the eyebrow. That problem in my life. Give it your title. Side of the eye, corner of the eye, on the bone. That problem in my life. Under the eye on the bone. That problem that creates so much stress for me. Under the nose. That problem in my life, my mind, and my body. Under the mouth. That problem that is creating so much trouble for me. Under the collarbone, where it is soft here in the hole. That problem in my life. Under the arm, where the bra line is. That problem in my life. And on the top of the head. That stressful problem in my life. I feel it in my body. All that stress in my body. That cannot be good. I feel so triggered. I hate feeling this way. I don't like it, and it's not good for my body. It's not even good for me. It doesn't help me because my brain doesn't function normally. I am so stressed about that problem. That problem creates trouble in my body. That problem creates trouble in my mind. That problem in my life. I wish it could go away. I wish the stress could go away. Maybe it can. The stress is not good anyway. It doesn't help me solve that problem. The stress doesn't help me deal with anything. All that stress in my body, creating all that trouble for nothing. I wish it could go away. What if it could go away? What if I could let it go? What if I could let go at least some of it? I want to let go of some of it at least. Or maybe some of it. I now choose to let some of it go. I now choose to regain my power. I now choose to use that power over myself. All that stress in my chest, and say wherever it is for you. All that stress in my chest, I now let go of that stress. I see it leaving my chest. All that stress in my chest, I feel it leaving. I see it evaporating or gushing out, or whatever image comes to you. I see it leaving my body now. I decide and choose to let it go. It is safe to let it go, or at least some go. It will open the doors to my resourcefulness. I love that. I am freer and freer from that stress. And now take a deep breath and go back to that problem or that thing that was creating stress for you. And on a scale of 0 to 10, see where you fall. Chances are it went down. And in many cases, when I work with clients, quite considerably. If it didn't, rewind and redo the tapping until you feel that it goes down. If something comes up, take a notepad, because sometimes we're triggered by something in the present that we think we're reacting to, but in fact we're reacting to something way back in our past. And take note of that. And what you do when you have time, you use that memory that just came up, you give it a title, you give it a number, and you tap on it just as we did, but with that event instead of this current event. I hope it helps. If you have questions, comments, feedback, put them below. I love interacting with you. And if you want more tapping, if you want to be part of a group of women who do tapping together, you can check out my membership on my website, coparentingwiththeuniverse.com. And there you'll find everything, the podcast, everything. I'm there for you. And I wish you a stress-free day. Tap into your power. Bye. Mwah.